I drink, I'm not like, you drink? You must be a fucking alcoholic then, because I quit drinking. Like, if you're comfortable in your choice, you don't need to attack people for having a different opinion.
Yeah. Or if someone does quit drinking and people say, what are you, a fucking pussy?
Yeah.
You can't handle the booze?
Yeah, they're always...
You're not one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just let people make their choices, but I don't think with with I don't know, it's like
but it's
messing
just
with children is not
prevalent.
right.
It's wild how prevalent it is.
I know.
And it's wild how this logical perspective is shunned.
Yeah, not shunned, but silenced.
Yeah.
You'll
attacked.
get attacked. People are afraid to say this around their friend groups. It's another way to kind of signal that you're part of the high status in group, is to be like, boys and girls aren't different.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, it's real strange. It's real strange to just openly accept all this stuff without any pushback.
I think there will be pushback, though. Again, I think we're seeing it in Europe, and they were like leaders of this kind of movement, and now it seems like they're coming to their senses a little bit and following science. I don't necessarily see that, although we might see it in the midterms. You know, like, again, people tend to voice their opinion on these things at the ballot when they don't have to voice their opinion.
And there are a lot of people that are afraid of talking about it, but they're not afraid of voting about it.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that are afraid of the reprisal, they're afraid of getting attacked, and they'll silently, when they're amongst friends, going, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And those people, that's going to be responsible for the red wave. I think the red wave that's coming is going to be like the elevator doors opening up in The Shining. That's what I think. I think people are just like, what the fuck are you saying? They're making Republicans.
I don't know how they're doing it. I had a family member who's a boomer and a diehard liberal, and they told me when I was home this summer that they would vote for DeSantis, and I'm like, how did you lose this person?
Yeah.
How did you lose this person? This is a like, go to the ballot and vote blue no matter what, and you've lost even the boomers.
You've lost a lot of them that aren't talking about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. You know, you're seeing in New York City, Hochul, debating that Republican candidate, that guy gained ground. Like, they're worried about New York becoming Republican, which is wild.
I was reading last night an article about in Oregon, there's an independent woman running, and then a Democrat and a Republican, and the Republican they think might win. Biden was in Oregon, like, stumping for the Democratic candidate because they're so worried Oregon's going to have a Republican governor the first time in 40 years.
That's wild.
Oregon.
Well, it almost happened in New York City, or in New Jersey, rather.
Oregon.
New Jersey got down to the wire, and New Jersey's another place
Yeah.
like that. It's always been Democrat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I really think that all the polls and all that stuff, that's indicative of, like, the mindset of a lot of people that are willing to take polls.
Which is not that many people.
Not that many, but there's a lot of people silently that are like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And it's not just that, it's crime. Crime is a big one. The way they're handling crime, the way they're releasing people that are committing violent crimes and then putting them right back on the street. People are freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
The way they're handling the homeless situation.
Yep.
The way you see, we looked at this video the other day of in Portland. They were showing discarded needles that they've collected from the streets. They had fucking barrels of them.
Yeah.
Barrels and barrels of these discarded needles. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's so quick.
And it's what's crazy too is there's just this, like, fundamental disdain for the tax-paying people.
Look at this. This is this guy. Look at this. Give me volume on this.
Whoa, that is fucking insane.
Look at this.
How many is that?
Who fucking know? A demonstration of how many used needles picked up off the streets.
Probably 100 pounds.
How like what is the why is he putting his hand
Well,
in
they're all
it?
destroyed. They destroy them. Those are all destroyed needles that they found in Portland.
That whole bag, used rigs.
How over the course of how long? Like a year?
No, they're not keeping them.
I want to know how long this was.
I don't know, but look at how many.
Oh
of them
my
there are.
God,
It's insane.
Yeah.
And that's them cleaning it up.
Oregon.
Yeah.
This is why they might have a
Yeah.
Republican governor.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I was saying, the disdain they have for the tax-paying, just like hardworking person, where it feels like they will prioritize the criminal before they prioritize the people who just want safe parks for their kids and are paying taxes. I don't understand that.
How did that narrative even begin to get established? That's what's so confusing to me. And the big conspiracy theory is George Soros is trying to destroy America, and he's funding these left-wing politicians and progressive, district attorneys, and then he'll fund an even more progressive one to run against them.
Why is he trying to destroy America?
I think he thinks it's fun.
Oh.
I think that's his hobby. I don't know. That's the conspiracy
That's
theory.
a conspiracy?
But
Is
he
that he's
spent
just like-
billions of dollars on campaigns.
So you think this is how it's just like been institutionalized and been...
Well, if you wanted to do it,
yeah.
that's how you would do it. You would fund
Like
someone
DAs and
fund district attorneys,
Yep.
fund politicians that are like super progressive and want to let criminals out and want to, institute laws that don't keep people safe.
Yeah.
That's how you would destroy cities. If you really wanted to do it, that's how you would do it.
I mean, talk about the Joker letting prisoners free.
Yeah.
It's all projection.
Yeah. Do you remember when that happened? When that movie came out? I remember I went to see it with my wife, and we were in the movie theater, and we were watching the Joker, and she was like, "This seems a little too close to what's
It's a little
possible."
on the nose, yeah.
It's a little too on the nose. I mean, that was the best version of the Joker ever.
Ever.
Because
That movie's amazing.
it's fucking good. And
Yeah.
they're doing a Joker 2 right now.
Oh, really?
Which is like, are they gonna predict the future even further? Because you got to remember, the Joker 1 came out before the pandemic, and everything accelerated during the pandemic.
Remember, they were like, there are going to be shootings because of this movie. There are going to be shootings in the movie theaters, and they came out, and nothing happened, and they
But
were
it
like,
did
oh,
sort of project this feeling that a lot of people that are disenfranchised had.
Yeah.
That the real problem is the rich people and the powerful, and we just need to fucking anarchy and take over and shoot everybody in.
Yeah.
And you saw that during the BLM protests. Like, some people were sort of embracing that.
But it's weird. They didn't necessarily go after like the people in power and the rich people. A lot of the destruction happened to like very small businesses. And in the pandemic, one of the things that broke me is the largest transfer of wealth upwardly occurred during the pandemic. And
Yeah.
you saw the destruction of small business. My friend Carol Roth is brilliant on this and wrote a book, The War on Small Business, all about this. And it is maddening what happened during the pandemic to small businesses in particular.